At Blackwood High, there was a tradition no one spoke about, at least not loudly. Every year, a new batch of 11th graders was assigned to room 13B, and every year the same horrors would unfold. Tucked away at the farthest end of the school's west wing, room 13. B carried an aura, cold, heavy, unnatural. No matter how hot the summer sun blazed outside, the air inside remained icy. Shadows stretched longer than they should, and the fluorescent lights flickered with a rhythm that seemed wrong. At first, the changes were subtle. Students complained of unease, strange headaches, moments of blurred vision. But soon, it escalated. Some began losing their grip on reality, their eyes unfocused, their voices changed, and then came the whispers, software, unintelligible, rising from the very walls, a sinister lullaby no one could truly describe, only feel. Even the teachers couldn't withstand it. The kindest among them, Mrs. Thompson, had only been in room 13B for 2 weeks when her behavior shifted. She grew irritable, paranoid. Her hands trembled as she wrote on the board. Her eyes constantly darted to the back corner of the room, as if something was watching. Then, one day, during a lecture on the American Revolution, she stopped mid-sentence. Her eyes locked on the chalkboard's reflection. "She's behind me," she whispered. And then she screamed, loud, raw, and filled with terror, stumbling backwards into a desk. The class turned, but saw nothing. Yet everyone felt it, that presence. Mrs. Thompson resigned the next day. She never spoke of what she saw. Then came the sightings. A girl, always barely visible, tangled black hair obscuring her face, except for one thing, a single bloodshot, unblinking eye. It followed them, watched them. Anyone who saw her felt instant nausea. Some even began speaking in tongues, an ancient, twisted language no one recognized. Mark, a skeptic, decided to prove it was all just paranoia. He stayed behind one night, alone, just him and a flashlight, sitting in the corner where the disturbances were strongest. At first, silence. Then, the whispers. Not building creaks, not wind, voices. They grew louder, closer. The room turned freezing, and then the flashlight caught her, the girl, hair moving like it was underwater. That eye locked onto him, hungry. She grinned. The flashlight died. Darkness swallowed the room. Mark's screams echoed through the hallways. An hour later, janitors found him under a desk, whispering in that same haunting language. He never came back. The school tried to hide it, blamed stress, hysteria. But the room kept claiming minds. Symbols began etching themselves into desks, faintly glowing under dim light. The whispers never stopped. The final straw? A parent-teacher meeting. Concerned parents gathered in room 13B, demanding answers. The principal tried to assure them, "There's nothing wrong." And then the lights flickered. The air dropped. Every breath turned to mist. The whispers roared. And then she appeared. Not a shadow, not a trick of the eye. She was there, standing at the back of the room, hair writhing, one eye burning with rage. The walls shook, windows shattered, the projector sparked and burst into flames. People ran, screaming. The next day, the school sealed room 13B, chains, wooden planks, no one allowed near, all records erased. But students say, if you walk by that hallway, you'll still hear the whispers. Some claim a red glow seeps through the cracks. And if you're brave enough to put your ear to the door, you might hear a voice, software, inviting, murmuring in a tongue no living soul should understand. And if you stand there too long, you might just feel a cold breath on the back of your neck.